Hi everyone, you reach Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick video on Kanye West or Kanye or Ye, depending upon which name you connected with of his and say the most. I think I'm always going to be stuck on Kanye. Respect the fact that he changed his name to Ye, and I will definitely try to get used to saying Ye. So this is about the Netflix documentary that is currently running on him. It's unauthorized, so I'm guessing he didn't approve of this going on Netflix, but unfortunately he didn't own the footage. There is a guy, his name is Cody. He was a comedian, and maybe he's still a comedian because I really didn't look up all of his credentials currently, but way back when him and Kanye West paths crossed, Kanye knew because he had the intuition, he had the thought process, he had the smarts to know that he was definitely going to be something major. So he hired him to document, pretty much, follow him as he, goes to try to get a contract to be all that he currently is today. So this guy, Cody, has gotten a lot of great footage. Only right now, this, like I said, it's a trilogy. So the first episode is out. The second one is coming out on the 23rd. And then the next one is coming out on March the 2nd. So the first episode I absolutely love, and I gotta be honest with you, I to the defense with Kanye. One minute I think he's a genius, the next minute I think he's insane, and then the next minute I'm just like, I can't with him. I totally completely just give up. But after seeing this part one of this trilogy, I really said to myself, I think sometimes with some people we gotta separate the craft from their personal life. Okay, his personal life, I don't want to call it a disaster, but I will say this, unfortunately for him, and this is with a lot of celebrities, you got to take the good with the bad. So when you have a breakdown in your personal life, the whole world knows. But when you have a success in your personal and professional life, the whole world knows it also. So I guess that's the price. One of the prices of fame is that you just got to accept that everything you do is going to be under a microscope, and people are going to judge you. And the minute they think you have fallen, they're going to exploit it and pick at it and dissect it to the highest level. So I'm separating right now the personal Kanye West and the professional Kanye West. And definitely I'm going to say professionally, in my opinion, this man is a genius. And if we don't want to use the word genius, then you got to help me. Guys, chat with me in the comments. Give me another word, because we have to come somewhere close. When you are a brown person, an African American person, or really any person for speaking purposes, right, that you started out with zero and you work your way to $1 billion, and you have no connections, you really just went and was knocking on all of these doors yourself, you have got to give that individual a whole lot of credit for never giving up, for sticking to the plan, for believing in themselves, for taking a no and turning it into a yes, and to keep on trucking even though you might have hit adversity, hatred, and like I said, a whole lot of rejection. There's many people after the first rejection, they fall apart and they cannot get back up and start over again. When you watch this documentary and you see how many times Kanye was told no, when you see people begin to hate on him before he even became what he is today, you will sit there in shock and be like, wow, this guy has a lot in him to keep pushing after all of that. Now that's where I'm going to give his mother Donda a whole lot of credit. Raising children is not easy. Raising confident children is even more difficult. Raising a confident child that never gives up was darn near almost impossible, and she has definitely done it. She raised a person who wholeheartedly believes in himself, has a whole lot of confidence and kind of doesn't really care for the most part what the world thinks of him. And that's what you gotta have a tough outer shell in a shell if you're going to dream big and stick to the course until you see your dreams come to fruition. What I loved about this documentary is the relationship between Kanye and Donda West. Him and his mother were extremely close, and that's why I said that Donda is definitely, or was definitely, well, and I'm gonna say was and is, okay, when she was present in this world with us, was definitely the wind beneath his wings. And in her absence, depending upon what religious belief you believe, she's definitely an angel, still holding him up to this day. She believed in her son from the beginning. She encouraged him. She was his first #1 fan and supporter and mother. Like, she told him, you're not too cocky. You're definitely going to succeed. And I'm paraphrasing, guys. And keep going with it. Every time he did something, she loved it, even from when he was in talent shows when he was very little. I like this analogy that she used. She said, when giants look in the mirror, they don't see a giant, but everyone else does. And so Kanye kind of was confused as to what his mother was saying. And his mother was saying, like, listen, you're not arrogant. You are you. When you look in the mirror, it's not like you're saying, I'm the best, I'm this, I'm that. She said, when you are you. Everybody else sees you as all of this, but you still see you when you look in the mirror. And she just loved him unconditionally. I felt it through this documentary that is, currently on Netflix, and that she's in the first one, because they only played the first one so far. And I just thought she's an amazing woman. It's sad that her lifespan with him was shortened, because his mother didn't die of any disease or anything. You all know the story. Unfortunately, she had some plastic surgery, and then something didn't go right, and when she was recovering at home. So it's very sad, but she can definitely be happy and smiling down on him, because in terms of what he achieved professionally, job well done. Now, let's talk about a little bit about, the break we see in his personal life. I think that no matter who you are and no matter how strong you are, at some point, something's gonna give, right? When you just have so much on your back and so many people depending on you, and then the public eye just watching over you, and no matter what you say out of your mouth, someone's dissecting it, tearing it apart, and kind of twisting it, and you don't even get to explain what you really mean, because the public decides, well, no, this is what he said and this is what he meant. So I think, in my opinion, that is part of what we see with the break. But I think also another piece that we see with the break in Kanye with his personal life is the fact that him and his mother was so close. They were each other family. Now, he does speak about the dad. I personally have never even seen a picture of the dad. I wonder how close they are now. But I think when his mother passed away, it left a big empty space in his life and in his heart, and there was no one that can kind of step in and fill that space. And I think he's still dealing with the aftermath of that to this day. Now, granted, we all know it's going to come to a point in our life. I'm very fortunate. My mom is alive. My dad is still alive. My mom is in her late 70s. My dad is actually in his late 80s. And I do not take 1 minute for granted that both of them are still here with me. My mom lives on her own. My dad lives on his own, does his own shopping, washes his own clothes. My mom is the same way. And I get to see them often. And I get to speak to them all the time. And I'm just very grateful for that. And I think people they don't know, not everyone, but a lot of people, they don't know just the gift they have when you still have both your parents that are with you and that are alive. So guys, I'm not going to hold you long. I just want to say this. If you haven't seen it yet, I want to say the first episode is about 1 hour and 30 minutes. It is totally worth it, 100%. And Kanye talks about in this documentary like how he started out making beats. He started out at the age 13, and it was difficult for him because he was making beats and people were buying beats for him. People didn't want to take him seriously as an artist, and he came across a lot of rejection, but he did not let that stop him. And then there was early on, people tried to come to him and get his beats for free. He knew his worth. He would not give away those beats for free. So you can learn so much just watching this documentary, and you can learn a lot about life in terms of, don't give up on your dreams. I don't care if you're 10, I don't care if you're 5, I don't care if you're 50, I don't care if you're 60. You see, I also admire those people out there where they're 70 or 80 and they always wanted to go to college, and they went to college and they finished. Just don't give up, people. That's when I watch stories like this, when I watch documentaries like this, it gives me so much energy in life because I'm never giving up. Don't give up on your dreams. As long as you wake up and you still breathing, you can still chase your dream. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back, and I'll see you in the next video. And I'm telling you, guys, you're gonna love the documentary. You gotta kind of make sure you're sitting down watching it. You can't go and come back because it's not like a straight documentary of people talking. The guy who put it out, he talks over, like, not over the whole documentary, but he interjects with his words, but it's clippings of stuff because he actually, was documenting Kanye along the way, along his journey. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.